Your body is the most advanced biochemical laboratory in the universe. Right now, this second, it is mixing precise cocktails of hormones and neurotransmitters. Joy, anxiety, pleasure, all of it is constructed inside you. That word matters, constructed. Nothing you feel is delivered from the outside world. It is created internally, every single day. So here's the real question. If your body already knows how to create happiness, why are you desperately digging through the outside world trying to extract even a drop of it? Why do we spend our lives rearranging people, circumstances, careers, relationships, just to avoid stress? Because we believe stress comes from the world. But it doesn't. It comes from us. From childhood, we were programmed. Do this and you'll be happy. Suffering? Change something outside. New job, new clothes, a degree, a prestigious position, money, a family. We run the race. We tick every box. We cross the finish line. And happiness is not there. Only emptiness. Sometimes worse than emptiness. Even the dream we achieved begins to produce stress. That's when it becomes clear. In the search for happiness and peace, we made a fundamental navigation error. Joy, satisfaction, suffering, none of it comes from the outside. It all comes from within. So what exactly are we chasing? And what are we so desperately running from? Look at it practically. Your body is a chemical factory creating internal experiences. And like any factory, it can be managed. You can produce the chemistry of joy instead of suffering. You can make peace your baseline state. Here's the irony. We live in an age obsessed with management. We manage businesses, finances, corporations, thousands of people. Yet the people who achieve the most external success often suffer the most internally. Suffering from failure is understandable, but suffering from success, that is a tragedy. Why does it happen? Because we became experts at managing the external world and amateurs at managing ourselves. We try to control situations, but we don't know how to work with our own mind, emotions, and body. We hope, if I get the right job, the right money, the right partner, everything will finally be fine. That is self-deception. Life does not work on the principle, do this and you'll be happy forever. If you don't know how to manage your internal systems, your life begins to feel random. And when life feels random, anxiety becomes inevitable. We say stress is part of any job, whether you're a waiter or a president. But stress does not come from the job. It comes from not knowing how to manage yourself. The biggest mistake is trying to fix the world so you can feel good. The world will never fully cooperate, not even in a family of two people. If your happiness depends on, did my team win? What's the weather? How did people behave today? Then you are doomed. This is the most subtle form of slavery, when something outside decides what happens inside you. You may not control external events, but what happens inside, that must be your responsibility. People say, he made me angry. She ruined my mood. That is an illusion. No one can access your internal settings without your permission. Joy or misery, peace or suffering, it is all your creation. Once this is seen clearly, blaming disappears, and responsibility returns to where it belongs. You might object, but it really is the situation, or the person. All right, picture this. A bus stop. Two men standing there. A bus arrives. A woman steps out. One man's mood instantly rises. It's his girlfriend. The other man feels nothing at all. If joy were external, if it came from the woman, both men would feel the same. They don't. Because joy is created internally, just like suffering, even if unconsciously. We are the most comfortable generation in history, more convenience than any civilization before us, yet not happier. Why? Because we mastered external management and neglected the internal one. It's time to reverse that. When you learn to manage your inner world, external chaos loses its power. Crisis or comfort, success or failure. You move through life untouched, like a lotus growing in the mud, remaining clean.
Yes, I know what you're thinking. There is also physical suffering in the world, pain that comes from the outside, from injury, illness, or circumstances. And it's important to be clear about this. Here, we are not talking about physical pain. We are talking about psychological suffering, the part that is created by us. So how do you begin? First, awareness. You cannot manage what you have never seen. You've been driven by thoughts and emotions your entire life without ever looking at them directly. So, start with something simple. Every day, or maybe not every day, give yourself 20 to 30 minutes. Close your eyes and just look at yourself, at your body, at your feelings, emotions, and thoughts. Just watch and be aware. Don't try to change anything. Don't try to stop thoughts or anything else. Forget techniques, gurus, instructions. Don't comment on anything happening in your field of awareness. But if judgment or anything else happens, let it happen. Just watch. Your task is simply to be with your internal state. Consciously be with your internal state. To aware and feel yourself. As clarity grows, something fundamental happens. You gain choice. Because ultimately, it all comes down to a simple choice. You can choose to simply be joyful, just because you decided so. You will begin to choose for yourself which thoughts to follow and which ones to create. Your actions respond to situations, but your inner state belongs to you. If the situation requires seriousness, play the role. If it requires sadness, allow the expression. But inside, remain at peace. That is freedom. Not controlling the world, but no longer being controlled by it.